refreshing.
Hello and welcome to the second stream of Train Simulator that I've done this week so far. Today we are driving a Southeastern High Speed Class 395, or a Javelin train, as it's known, from here in Faversham to London's Pancras International. Just going to open the doors before we leave. Also here we do have arriving another Class 395 that will be working in service to Ramsgate, which is 395017. Now today's slightly different in the fact that I have someone joining me. That person is JP Railway Photography Josh.
Hello.
Yes, you are here. So let's read out the calling points, etc. on this route. So I'll hand
We
over
will
to
be called
Yep, yeah.
Sittingbourne, Raynham, Dillingham, Chatham. Lost it.
Right, you can start again if you want.
Sittingbourne, Raynham, Dillingham, Chatham, Rochester, Drood, Gravesend, Ipswich International, Stratford International, and arriving into St Pancras at 17:36.
Yep. Indeed, the next stop is Sittingbourne. Got about just over 7 miles to go until we arrive there. The Ramsgate train departs just behind me. And we should now be able to accelerate up to 60 miles an hour. Listen to that sound.
Epic.
Love that sound. I think the 395 sounds a lot better on DC.
Sound pack you got?
Pardon?
Is that the sound pack you got?
Yes, it's the sound pack. If I can find it, I'll link it in the description below. I think it's Sam T's sound pack. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll link it in the description below. I'd recommend it. Freeware, really good if you have it. It just enhances everything a little bit. Oh, forgot that B opens the couplers on this train.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
Yeah, I do that. Especially on the 800s on the East Coast Main Line to Peterborough. So I prefer the horns on the original 395 to be honest.
What I don't get is everything. Install the LMR reskin for the 800 and it won't install.
It's not installing.
No, when I've got the Steam version of London to Peterborough.
I had a problem with that as well. I'm not sure what it was. But it just didn't seem like the reskin was installing. It's got different folders. So I think for that one there was a batch file you could install it with, and then there was a manual folder copy over thing. I think I tried the copy over thing and that worked.
Some of you might not recognise me, but I was with there's at Cambridge. Link will be in the description, I assume.
Yep, of course.
Or you could check it out right now. know it's appearing on YouTube that you're live streaming. Hallelujah. After half an hour later, it finally shows.
I'm passing Raynham Station. We have about 3 miles to go until Sittingbourne.
Yep. Have we got a class 466?
A cheaty way, yes. Sitting at Strood, there's a 466 that goes to Tonbridge, but I haven't got a 466 at Sittingbourne because that wasn't timetabled. I've just done it a cheaty way. I've just taken the 465, renumbered it, and made it 2-car.
Fair enough.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. Do you want to hear a very annoying issue that me and my friend that you saw when we was at Cambridge?
So what was the issue?
We were from Stratford. That our train was supposed to come on, and it was supposedly the 0813 to Hertford East. However, it was cancelled and it weren't moving. And last minute, this is a perfect situation. The 0824 went to Anglia service to Cambridge North will now apart. Oh, for God's sake. I had a hot drink in my hand and my breakfast and thank you, I'm like, oh.
It must have been so annoying because
It was.
there's only one West Anglia platform which Stratford isn't.
Well, there's two platforms that go off to Lee Bridge. But
Just diverged off at the junction because it was blocked, I assume.
apparently there was an operation error outside of Stratford. That can't be right.
Someone tripped a red signal or something like that. Most likely.
No. There was no red signal. Apparently there was a problem with the train working. Oh, for God's sake. And the train was stopped was at all calling points. It was going everywhere. That's an malfunction. Ugh. But yeah, ages. We went to Pleasant and wait for the next one.
Oh, is that why you were saying talking about Chesney?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because you had to. Right, there we go. I forgot to turn the AWS off because that happens when you're going the exterior view.
We was on a semi-fast service. It was going at Tottenham Hale, Cheshunt, Broxbourne, Harlow Town, Bishop Stortford, Stortford, well, I believe. Hang on, double check. Because the service will look different from, but they police and mines. Normally they terminate at Cambridge, but obviously with the thing going on.
That's line to Sittingbourne, not Sittingbourne, that's a Sheerness Regiment, correct?
Yeah. Right, 0894. Obviously it shows 52. Here we go. Go to the when at Pleasant, there was a train that came from Stratford, but trains it said Lee Bridge to Hertford East.
Lee Bridge to Hertford East, there isn't.
It was cancelled between Lee Bridge and Stratford due to issues with the train crew.
It's odd, seems like it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, this is Cornbridge train that we were meant to get. Tottenham Hill, Chesham, Broxbourne, Harlow Town, Bishop Stortford, all the end, Worcestershire Parkway, and Cambridge North. And it rode into Cambridge about 10:09. Because I think we were stuck behind. Yeah, we were stuck behind the Ely service. We was on the junction before they switched points going to platform 4. You know that bit.
Yes.
We were sitting in the middle of the track for like 2 minutes. Oh, for God's sake, you're having a laugh. Luckily, our train won't do out of Cambridge until 10:12.
Good, so you got there relatively on time.
Yeah, barely. But just a minute before I was trying to set up my recording, the train departed without me knowing. Quite a few seconds early. You little sod. Obviously, you might remember this, but some 755s that we saw at Cambridge were cancelled. One was due to a problem with the traction equipment, which one train that was coming from Norwich that was going to Stansted was only going one stop. It was terminating at Raynham. I mean, that's right. It terminated at Raynham.
I don't know why they'd do that, unless it was a problem with the train. I didn't see why they'd do a train from Norwich to Wyndham. It seemed like it.
I don't know.
Get around here are odd sometimes.
Yeah, I'd say. Like, one time, my friend was at Stratford and he saw a class 745 on platform 8 at Stratford. There's that Norwich as well. And thought, hey, what's he doing?
Well, maybe a platform change on the platforms is full. Something like that.
No, the platform wasn't full, it was empty. I don't know.
Anyway, we are now arriving at Raynham Station, which is our second stop today. Getting nice and early.
Early bird catches the worm. Oh, 700.
Yep. We're
That's
actually,
supposed to be permanent.
yeah, it's supposed to be terminating, but this is, it's supposed to be arriving on platform 0, but the station does not have a platform 0 in train sim, so I just made it terminate there.
If you Steam version, yeah,
Pardon?
it has platform 0, I do believe. Yeah, it does.
Yep, it does. Assume platform 0 would be around here, this area.
Yeah. Normally, yeah.
I can see this bit of the platform there. I assume that's where it would be. I don't know why they would think about terminating Thameslink trains at Raynham. It sounds like a bit of a weird idea.
Where's it going now? Is it reversing somewhere or?
I don't know, it's going to a portal somewhere, I assume. We should be ready to depart now.
Could be.
Right, there we go, that's sorted. Now we're ready for departure to Gillingham.
Hello. Let me just find some. Whoa, so. Oh, where is it? Hang on. Windmill? Let's just find it. I believe it's number 325.
Was this the 325 you were talking about? See at Milton Keynes?
No, there's one crossing Watford Junction at 10:34.
In the morning?
Yeah.
So there will be 2.
I found the third one. Oh, we get 319 as well, but it displays it's across 321 for some reason. It's running from London Euston to Bletchley.
Presume to head into the carriage siding, is that?
Yeah. Then at 11:04, we got a flatliner from Dagenham Dock Reception GBRF, Garston Guard Terminal.
What I say, you can't say that you can't spend time on the West Coast Main Line without seeing at least one freight train. So we're going to see probably lots of freight trains.
That's true, yeah.
Tons. And of course we've got the steam
What's
as
this
well.
one? Rugby up sidings to virtual quarry to Willesden Euro Terminal.
DB cargo, I think.
Exactly.
We're now arriving at Gillingham Station. You can see the train on the left. That's just arrived in from London Victoria. That should be departing behind us.
Faversham. Not too bad.
Yeah. See if I can get a screenshot. It's alright, I guess.
There's two methods you can use to get a screenshot. Control S or F12.
I use F12. Because it's just one key.
Yeah. Or Control F.
Set it for a bit, and then after that, next will be Chatham, then Rochester, Strood, etc.
Yep. I found that West Coast Railways there. I'm not gonna see if it does anything. Oh, got another one. No, still it looks like.
I found out about what was happening with the West Coast Railway Company rail tour.
There's one.
It goes to Carnforth that day, and then the next day it goes over to York, sits at York for a couple of days, then does the Dalesman rail tour across to Carlisle via the settlement Carlisle on the 4th of
I'm
August.
trying to see what time it goes to Crewe. It leaves Carnforth at 11:35.
Yeah.
Also, it displays on the rail cam. This at Crewe, I believe.
We can watch that on the Crew World Cam, and then when it does go up to Cecil Carlisle, we can watch it at Kirby Stephen Rail Cam as well.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if it's 90.002.
Might be.
Oh, here's another one. York National Railway Museum to York Hallgate. Hiding.
So it must do like a little thing in the National Railway Museum for a bit. As you can see, we're now approaching Chatham Station. Chatham, Rochester and Strood are all very close to each other. Slack a bit, and then we stop right at the end of the platform. There's no 6-car stop here, so I'll just stop at the 8-car actually, I guess. There's a Right, here we are at Chatham Station. A screenshot maybe? So we just wait here for a couple of minutes and then we will depart for the next stop, which is Rochester, just after this tunnel here. See, Rochester has two stations. There's the older Rochester Station and the newer Rochester Station. We're obviously stopping at the newer Rochester Station, which opened a few years ago now. Replace the older one. We are now ready for departure here at Chatham. Next stop will be Rochester. Yep. Just over half a mile, so not far at all. Yeah, that'll be why. Just slam it down into emergency. Come on. There we go. And then that's shut up. Now we can depart. Still love the sound of the 395's accelerating. Reminds me of the Siemens Desro European units. See, shortly after this tunnel is the old Rochester Station, which you'll be passing. Then after that is the new Rochester Station. Here, held at the signal, we have the 1610 departure from Victoria to Rochester to Ramsgate and Dover Priory. That splits at Faversham, I think.
Indeed it does.
Yep, you're back.
Yeah.
I didn't realise.
I think there's something. This is what. Welcome my level to your protection. And there's another one going to Europe, which is on the 2nd of August.
Assume that's the next rail tour after that one. I would really like to go on a West Coast Railway Company rail tour. They're quite expensive, but yeah. So then, 377.
Well, it's very expensive, people say. I'm going to see.
Is this not moving?
What?
Never mind, it's no problem.
I never knew transport on the community.
We have to slow down a bit on the speeds because we're arriving ridiculously early. This timetable's also got quite a lot of slack in it.
Is that Rochester?
Yep, this is Rochester.
The old Rochester, you could say.
The old Rochester's down here somewhere, I think. Is it? Or is it? Might actually be up here. You could definitely see it in trains. No, it can't be here. Oh, well, it's like that. It's definitely. Maybe I'm thinking of Chatham main line. It looks to be about here somewhere. Anyway, we're now ready to depart 4th Street. very far at all, we just have to go over the Rochester Bridge. Quite slow speeds to start off with, but then I guess we do go up to 20 miles an hour shortly after. It's quite a curvy section up to Strood.
Before we get to Strood, it's 20 miles an hour.
Yep.
Then it's 15 outside the platform. I've actually done the whole route from Pancras to Faversham, so I know what it's like.
You obviously know, yep, you obviously see the 15 just approaching. You obviously know this route a lot better than I do.
I've actually been on the Medway Valley line.
In real life as well.
Yeah,
I went from Tunbridge to Pallet Wood once. That was about it.
I went on the whole road.
Quite pretty route, isn't it?
The class 465 parked up there. There was a 377 that came from Asford, the London Charing Cross. Not London, Victoria.
It's quite rare.
So, I don't know if anyone there used to be a 377 that ran from Tunbridge to Red Hill before they replaced it with the 3-car version.
Don't know why. Why are they not sending the Tunbridge trains into Victoria? Or is it just like a weekend thing?
Oh, it's every day.
Oh, whoops. That's over there. There's the 466. That will shortly be forming the 1703 service. That'll be bound for, I believe, Tunbridge, along the Medway Valley line. We are arriving quite late here at Strood.
No, that's a 465.
Yes, it is a 465.
Yeah, but it's only got 2 carriages. That's what people would say.
Right. We're roto quite late, so it's just going to say that we have failed to stop here successfully, but we have done. This is not my fault, this is Southeastern's fault, it's the timetable and the speed limits.
I remember being at Higham and I got a Darth Vader tone for my 700.
It's always fun.
Yeah.
Just gonna go get a pencil.
It's off the Luton. That was the day when Southeastern were heading off to Ramsgate from St Pancras. And they were 12 cars.
Lots of people were going towards the beach, which they're not supposed to be doing, but you know.
It's bad in Bournemouth.
Yeah, definitely. Just to get social distancing up on the route. Sounds understandable to put 12 car on it.
What I don't get is people complain to me, "Oh, you've been travelling." Other people have been doing it, so
This depends on what your point of view is, really.
and plus no staff on the railways. They're friendly and asked if I could film them. So there was no problem.
I mean, we wouldn't be doing things like, for example, I wouldn't go up to Scotland again in the summer. I'd just stay around London. Because, first of all, you can't can't do a decent day of train spotting in Scotland if you get a train early in the morning or over in the evening.
It'd take ages to get to Scotland from London. I can tell you that.
Fastest train is 4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours.
It's a lot of fun though.
I need to stay in a hotel if I went to Scotland.
I'd probably do that as well. Now round here is where the two AI collided, so hopefully that doesn't happen this time. I've checked it multiple times. I'm just paranoid that AI might crash again. It shouldn't happen, because I've deleted the AI and rerouted.
We'll see what happens.
Nice to see. It seems amazing, but we are only half an hour away from St Pancras, and we're only just left Rochester.
Trust me, when you go down the steep hills, it's very hard to keep an eye on the speed limit. Because it changes when you're not even accelerating.
We are approaching the massive freight yard that is the Hugh Junction area. That's the line that goes up towards the Thames Port area.
Normally, at Hoo Junction there will be DBRS. So
I see them on the East Coast Main Line. Sometimes you can see trains from Hugh Junction going up towards Doncaster.
yeah. I saw something spectacular on the rail cam.
What do you
a
see?
while ago. The April Mellow at York.
Wow. Well, like, actually, I've seen the one that's in the National Railway Museum that's just coming out.
Well, basically it's M6 into York.
And you just caught that totally by being in the right place at the right time. Oh, you were really lucky with that.
Yeah. There's a new route that they're doing on Just Trains, which is from Ashford International. Oh, where is it? Marley Vale.
Sorry?
There's like a country where you must not go, and I can't think can't pronounce it right. It's not. I don't think it's Paris Nord or Brussels. It's not Amsterdam.
I don't know if Eurostar's do any other routes than Amsterdam, Brussels, Paris, to be honest.
Well, Eurostar did announce they're gonna resume Eurostar services at some point, and there will be a direct service from Amsterdam to St. Pancras. Because there's 2 trains today that go from St. Pancras to Amsterdam, and it heads out the station to go to Brussels.
Eurostar is really great.
Yeah.
It's relatively cheap if you book in advance. And you can get right into the middle of Paris just in middle of minutes, matter of minutes, an hour, or maybe a few hours or so.
Passports won't be needed for Eurostar, apparently.
Oh, we have a 15 just up ahead.
Yeah.
Just be careful of that.
That's probably because it's switching tracks. This was the old layout, but now the platform you're going on is now platform 0.
You can see there's there is a platform there now. I can see my track atlas.
I remember when me and my friend was on a Thameslink service from Hyam to Gravesend to head back to Greenhithe. We was going to get a second service that goes to Charing Cross, or yeah, just Charing Cross. There's no London Victoria services for some strange reason. We got on a 465-2 and a 465-0.
Both connected to each other. They make an amazing sound when you have two of them together.
And the motors were absolutely amazing.
Oh, here comes another 700, which is forming. So some Luton to Raynham.
It first would be collected 1714 to Raynham.
It's around a couple of minutes early. Which train in the UK do you think has the best traction motors?
Huh?
Which train in the UK do you think has the best traction motors?
Probably Stratford, maybe.
As in which train?
I don't know. But any favourites?
I don't know. The 323 sounds absolutely amazing.
I've never been on a 323, so
neither have I. I'd definitely like to catch one. Got all of the Midlands ones have moved to Northern now, so you can only really see them in Manchester.
I'm being replaced on West Norway.
Yes, they are.
The West Coast Main line was absolute chaos because there was points failure at London Euston.
Oh no.
Even 4 minutes 12 minutes late.
Right.
So,
That points failure at Euston, though, that must have been really annoying, because it means that pretty much nothing can get across it.
yeah, it was. The train you're driving is at Chatham.
In real life, yes.
No, it's at Gillingham, actually. But it says for Chatham and Gillingham at Temple approaching.
It's a glitch that real-time trains has, doesn't it? Sometimes it just says approaching for a train that's approaching at a station that's either a long time in the future or a long time in the past. Don't know why it does that. Right, here is another Faversham train, which is currently still on platform 6. If you look carefully, there should be the Eurostar service to Amsterdam, which is operating on the fast lines. That is departing at 17:16, so it's departing at 17:16 out of St Pancras. So we'll probably see that along the way.
Is there any Meridian and HSTs at St Pancras?
Yes, there is. There is one HST that. Well, there's a Meridian that arrives in just as we arrive in, and then there's an HST which departs out shortly after, bound for Sheffield. Well, I think it's the one that comes in from Sheffield, and then there's one that departs out to Nottingham shortly after. I made that one of the ex-LNER HSTs that transferred over to EMR.
Yeah, I was on a welcome at Chesterfield, and about 3 minutes as I was on there, I saw a LNER HST heading off to St Pancras from Leeds. No EMR carriages, LNER carriages with LNER whole cards. It was a full set.
Might have been a diver off the East Coast main line, and if it was like that. If it was going to Leeds as well.
It was from Leeds.
Oh, it's from
The one I
Leeds.
saw.
So
Yeah,
it might have been
it was.
Yeah.
It got to London about 8 something, I think. Or 10 something. Then there was another one that was going from St Pancras to Sheffield. It was another LNER power cars, but this time it had EMR carriages.
It's good that EMR still have their HFTs. Oh, I forgot about that.
And HSTs, I was gonna replace the EMR HSTs for finance.
I totally forgot that we needed to change power. Yes, we do kind of need to do that, don't we? Otherwise, yeah. What do we need to do?
I'm best surprised it didn't let. I'm best surprised it didn't stop you leaving the station.
Yeah, seems odd. There was a bit of third rail, I think, just leaving the station. I think that might have been where it did that. So what do we need to do? We need to channel tunnel rail link power mode. Pan up. Right.
Pancras should be up.
Pantograph is not up. Pantograph going up? Is that the sound of it going up? Oh, pantograph is up. Right, so we should be able to depart now. There we go.
Yeah.
And we are now on Champ Michon Voie Machine signalling, which I prefer a lot more to the British signalling. And I think we can play Hodless from now on.
I know a station that I want to do, and I think you might want to do. Crew.
I have that is on my list of things to do. Crew, it's an amazing station.
I know. I've seen videos of it. It's amazing. Another station I want to do is Birmingham New Street. And Birmingham Moore Street. Basically all Birmingham places. International, Birmingham New Street, Birmingham Hill, and Birmingham Lake.
I have a trip planned for the Birmingham area, possibly towards the end of the summer. So that involves Birmingham International, Birmingham New Street. So we go up on a Voyager from Euston to Birmingham International, and from there we get we do some train spotting at International. Then you get a Transport for Wales train up to New Street, do some there, walk over to Moore Street, do some there, and then if you time it correctly, then the train you get back to Marylebone should be a silver set. That's on my list of things to do somehow. Don't seem to be getting much speed, but we are on a 1-3.
Can we just double check that? If there's anything on the road at there's a Peter Leno there. Yeah, you're...
Are you looking at it right now?
Yeah. And DRS 66.
I have that one in the background as well.
Nothing at all. There's no welcome. Tamworth.
Well, there isn't.
Let me check my
Is that a new webcam?
area, which is parking.
I didn't recognise the Tidmouth webcam. Is that a new one? I know they had a Dawlish one, but I didn't recognise the Tidmouth.
Oh, I see it. It's still a free field now.
We do have the C2C network on our right now. It's just joined up with us. Again, if you go to Raynham Station, not the one in Kent, but the one in Essex, I've been there a couple of times before. You get great views over the this line. Really love it. This should be the train going to Maidstone West, which is now approaching us. Yep, it is. It's one of the few trains a day that do go to Maidstone West.
Correct, we should bump into another javelin that's covering a Amsterdam.
Yes, we should do, but I don't think we will do now because we're in the tunnel. I'll see if I can press
It
F6.
left St Pancras at 17:15.
That should be well on its way by now. I'll just keep F6
It
on.
passed
See if
actually
it
at
passes.
17:01.
Yep, it's there. It's right there. That's it passing us now. Just see in the other tunnel. Amsterdam Central. Oh, there's a 350 on the crew welcome. It's 350-242 going to Lime Street. Oh, there's a 354 on the crew welcome as well. It's on the back of the Lime Street train. There's the flashing 225, so we'll want to decelerate up to 200.
Then I believe it's been 170. Then 100 and 80.
So yep, 170. And the next signal we need to do, because otherwise we know what happens if we don't do that. We get the emergency brakes exploding if there's a red signal next, which is never good. And that will be 160, won't it? Or 130. We should do that just fine. Just distance a bit. Forgotten that deceleration is relative to distance. Oh. And here is Stratford International Platform 2. I can never work out where to stop at Stratford International, because you always seem to think, oh, the 6 car stops here, the 6 car stops here, and then it's
I sometimes stop at the 12 car marker.
it's easier to see because it's at the end of the platform.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is, I can just about see it. It's before that waiting room.
The 6 car is roughly around here.
Yep. There it is. Although shot it a tiny bit, that's good enough. It's better than past times. I think we're going pretty successfully today. So 175 passing crew now with a rainbow on one of its carriages.
I wonder if there will be any more class 90s in the Grand Central livery.
Do you know how often they're planning to do this Eastern Blackpool service?
I honestly don't know.
I don't know. It'll be good to see the 90s. Grand Central on the West Coast Main Line.
I'm assuming the next one should be 9004. Was the blue livery.
That's a DB cargo one, isn't it? Yeah. That was one on to Virgin
That
Trains
was
East
on
Coast.
the East Coast Main Line to help out the 91s.
Yeah, on the East Coast Main Line.
I saw it on the Great Eastern Main Line, dragging the Tendolino.
Oh, what's happened? What happened there? The game has just quit.
Or crashed.
It hasn't crashed. It's just gone back to this screen as if I finished the scenario. That's odd.
That's weird.
Right then, we'll just do as in the normal thing. We'll just do from
Stratford.
Yeah. To Pancras International.
It was platform 12.
Can I press it as platform 12? I assume we'll arrive on platform 12 because it's South Eastern High Speed and we're starting at Stratford International. What trains that we need to drive? Come on, got a large train library, but don't take this long to load. Oh, and then we have class 395. There we go. And then 6 car start. Tenestry come. That was good timing. Just saw an 800 as I went onto the camera.
Oh, there's a 325 at Crewe.
At Crewe now?
Yeah. 12
Oh
car.
yes, indeed there is. There is 325027.
325 007 is at the rear.
Yeah.
Now we've got 323. That'll be coming to a stop. That will be forming the 1730 to Manchester, I believe.
Right, we're back in train sim.
Liverpool, I don't know.
No, I shouldn't have stopped here, but I don't think we'll stop here for long. Is that 377? Why is there a sudden 377 at Stratford International? This is cursed. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. That is cursed. What in the game's code makes it do that? Right, anyway, if we go, next stop will be St Pancras. Luckily we didn't get too far out of Stratford.
I'm looking at St Pancras International departures and I think I've been cancelled due to a security alert.
Security alert at St Pancras now. Let's have a look. Let's see. It's mainly the Thameslink platforms, isn't there? It's
There is
just
still nothing that fuel. That's creepy. Oh, I hear something. Yeah.
1634 Nottingham train that we were going to see has been cancelled in real life. Or it's delayed really late. 1643 service from Raynham to Newton has been cancelled, and so has the 1644 from Reading to Horsham. The Bedford to Brighton service departed 5 minutes late, but then due to the train operator's request. You don't see that very often in a passenger service.
What's this doing? It's Pancras International to Derby. Okay. Oh, it's a HST as well.
That's just departing now, isn't it? It's an HST. Due to a security alert. Everything's going okay at St Pancras. To 60 minutes. And then we should be arriving to a final stop, which is St Pancras International. There's the TVM gone. Back on traditional signalling.
I wonder what weird other stuff we're going to see now. A class 377 on platform 1. That'd be funnier.
It'd be very funny to see.
We're saying for that.
Oh no, there is a 395 which is simulated properly, which is on platform. Oh, I forgot about the downgrading. I think that's platform 11. We're going to arrive in platform 13.
Supposedly we should be arriving on platform 12.
Yeah,
As
in real life.
no crash. We're now arriving on platform 13.
It's a 12 car, this one.
Let's play after Maidstone.
here we are, final stop, St Pancras. Now I forgot to turn the headlights on, and the train, we can turn the tail lights on now, can't we? And I've left the DRA on. So, yes.
How did the train move if the DRA was on?
No idea. Yes, thanks very much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please consider pressing the like button or subscribing. Also, check out Josh's channel, he makes some really great content. That's linked down in the description below. So, yes, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time. My next video will be from Cambridge North.